How to give customers value in 2024. G'day viewers, Jeff McPhee's Gardening, Melbourne, Australia. Providing value to your customers is so important for the successful operation of your business. Now bear with me, it's a bit of a boring topic, but I reckon it's so important. I'm a little bit concerned recently that there's so much work out there at the moment and everybody just rocks up for a quote and if the customer doesn't accept, they go, hey, no worries, just move on. Because there's so much work, we tend to become lazy. It's easy. It's like the real estate agents. Remember when the house prices were escalating and there wasn't many houses on the market? All the agents did show the client through and bang, that was it. Then all of a sudden it turned around and they actually had to work for their dollar. Now we can get into that same position. If the economic downturn or droughts or weather conditions affect us, it might make us have to work harder to get that customer. So it might not happen, you know, it'll probably be all right. But what I'm trying to get to you is if you develop a system of providing value to your customer, it's going to be so much easier if bad times happen. If it doesn't, that's good. But if it does, you're going to be prepared. And I don't think it's too snobby to have a system and put yourself in front of everybody else. So when we rock up to the price of the customer, to give a price to the customer, you know, and they say, oh, you're too dear. And of course, most of us, we walk away, wasting our bloody time, you know, fine. But if you're new and you're starting out and you want to acquire some customers, you're gonna stay back and try to do something about it. Okay, now ask the customer, why are they too dear? All right, if it's budgetary, not much you can do about it. If they can't afford it, they can't afford it, you move on because you're targeting the wrong customer. So that's the first lesson you've got to learn is target the right customer and the right area. The other way is, well, why am I too dear? Am I too dear in comparison to other contractors? Now, I provide a police check, I provide quality, I provide professional, prompt and reliability. I have the updated equipment. I'm actually a business. I'm registered. I'm fully insured. Is your man, the other contractor, the same? If he is, okay, that's fine. But that's what I've got and that's why I have to charge this price. And you explain that to them. Gee, many of them actually turn around and go, I see what you're talking about. So how do we provide value to the customer? Now, we set as a contractor the price. The client, he sets the value because it's a perceived value. He looks at what value is he getting from your work and your price. You feel good, don't you, when you buy something and you're very happy with it. Wife and I went out to a restaurant. We paid a lot of money. I think it was about $250, $300 bill. It was a magnificent meal. It was a lot of money. But then we went to a small restaurant, McDonald's I think it was. It was a $12 meal and it was crap. My wife goes, hang on, we paid all that money for a good meal, yet this one, but I said, yes, but it's value for money. So what I'm trying to do is get you to think about your value to the customer is that you can charge a premium price. So how do we provide value to the customer? Well, the first thing is to have a look at your best customer and have a look at why you are so good for them. What values, what value do you provide them? You know, you're obviously looking at long-term relationship with that customer, so there's some good points. So search what you think that they see in you, in your customers, and you can apply that throughout. The second way to provide value is quality. Quality is so important. We quote for the mow and blow and go. Okay, now when we do quote that, I'm going to charge $20, $30 more than my opposition because I'm going to blow the leaves out onto the lawn from the garden beds. They'll be all clean. I'm going to cut the edges. I'm going to bag the grass. Now, I'll quote on whether I use air bin or whether I go to the tip. All that's quoted up. So that's why I'll charge a premium price. The customer will have value. So not only look at his lawn, he'll look at his garden beds. It's not full of leaves and rubbish. If they want some garden maintenance at a later stage, well, we can provide something there. The other way to provide value, some people do, is drop the price. That's value to the customer, isn't it? But really, if you do that, you are heading to the bottom. Because when you quote and you cut your price, straight away, you just devalue your worth. The customer will think, aha, I've got him. So when you get the job, oh, by the way, can you just cut that tree there? Can you spray this? Can you? And they'll expect all these other extras. And because you're new, you're going to fall for it. Don't. I recommend do not drop your prices. Make the process easy. So when you get the job, when you explain to the customer, you make it easy. They've got a problem, you're going to solve it, you're going to provide the solutions. Making it easy is so fantastic, isn't it? You tell the customer, I will be there on a Tuesday, I'll be there in the morning, I'll be there weekly, I'll be there fortnightly, I'll provide all these things. I expect you to open the gates, to do this, to pick up the toys, whatever, but I will tell you when I'm coming. I'll text you the day before. The other thing is I'll make it easy for payment. Do you want to do EFT? Do you want to leave cash underneath the rock in the street? But I'll make it easy for your payments. So I'll send you an invoice. If you can provide me with an EFT, electronic transfer, that night, I'll be happy. And that makes it so much easier. The other way to provide value is if you're quoting for the whole lot of the process, mowing and gardening. Okay, so rather than they accept the full pie, let them take a little bit of the pie. So you'll say to them, all right, well, what we'll do, we'll just mow your lawns and edge and we'll just do a basic service. We'll then show them what quality that we can provide. And if they're happy with that, well, we'll move on to the next bit. So instead of hitting them with a great big price at the start for all these other activities and they're thinking, oh, we're not really sure, you can do a small part of that and show them how good you are, show them your quality, and therefore they'll have confidence in you in the future. Deep, meaningful, but I think it's important to understand the concept of providing value. We all love having value, don't we? It makes us feel good, and that's the same as the customers. You've got to put yourself in their shoes. When you front up and meet the customer the first time, slow down, relax. They've got to like you. So what that means is when you look at around and you're going to explain to them what you're going to do, you're doing it leisurely, you're doing it quietly, and you're explaining the value that you're going to give them. The price will be the last point. And by that time, you've won the client, and the price really, unless it's outrageous, you've got the job. That's my lot for this time. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like and comment. But please, if you can, please help me share. If you can share as much as you like and get some more people on board. We're growing the channel and I'm really enjoying this, and I need your help. And thanks so much to the ones that have commented and have subscribed. So the more you can help me, I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.